So I reviewed two articles for the LA Times written by Robert Lloyd. One was on the new Jack Ryan show, and the second one was on Amy Poehler and Nick Offerman's Making It. The first one, the Jack Ryan show, it was an objective article. The the reviewer was definitely unbiased to this. He seemed interested, but he didn't seem to have, like to say, a dog in the fight. But with Making It, it was somewhat subjective because you can tell him being a fan of Parks and Rec in the past, the reviewer that is. He definitely had a biased opinion of the show just because you could tell he was a big fan of Amy Poehler and Nick Offerman. And I did watch that show, and watching Parks and Rec and being a big fan of Parks and Rec in the past, you can tell the show was trying to play into the characters of Leslie Knope and Ron Swanson. The joking back and forth between the two, you can definitely tell that they've been through stuff before in the past. After reading his review, I really was not persuaded to watch the Jack Ryan show. It's not something that I'm really into. I did go back and watch Making It after reading the review, and after watching literally every episode of Parks and Rec, I can definitely tell where they were trying to go with it. As far as what I like to do when I watch TV, I do always seem to explore what's on there, flipping through the channels and everything, but I always seem to settle on what I've done in the past and just binge watching shows like The Office, Parks and Rec, like I said before, Shameless, stuff like that. Most of the time I do watch it in my living room. I do have a tendency when I travel to pull it up on my phone if I'm on a plane or on a long car ride, something like that. But for the most part, it's in the living room with the family around, just something on, or if I'm walking around doing stuff around the house, cleaning, cooking, stuff like that, I'll just let something play in the background in the living room while I'm working in the kitchen. As far as the show Making It, it's kind of a knockoff of the British show Baking It, which the article brings up, and you can tell the sayings that they have, the one-liners, all that kind of stuff. As far as being emotionally involved in a show, The Office is something I really got into. That's why I was excited about reading the Jack Ryan show, because John Krasinski is the main character in that show, and he was one of the main characters in The Office. I was really worried about the ending to that, because normally when writers and producers go to write the end of a show, it's normally a letdown whenever they go to end a show that's been on for that long. But this one, I really feel like they did a good job ending that show, and so forth. I can go back and watch that show over and over again. I literally do it every day. Just put it on in the background and just let it run. My wife really gets aggravated by it because I can say almost every line. But other than that, I did like Robert Lloyd's take on both articles. It didn't persuade me to watch the Jack Ryan show, but I'll definitely kind of keep up with the Making It show with Amy Poehler and Nick Offerman. And I look forward to watching a few more episodes. It's just recently here premiered, so I think there are a few episodes in. So we'll see how it goes from there. Thanks.